Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the second take of this. Third take, to be honest. First take, I got me Mers muddled up and everything. And second take, I started to drink it, started to give a description and everything. And I just thought, halfway through, um, I just thought, nah, it doesn't feel right. I just. Anyway, welcome to the third take. Second. Third take, second. Did I say second or third? I can't remember. We got to go with it with this one. No matter what happens or whatever comes out of my mouth. I've poured it out. We've got a cider. It's Henry Westons medium vintage rosé, should I say, 2022, coming in at 5.5% ABV. This is criminally enough the only second Henry Westons I've put on the channel. The last one was over 18 months ago, and I swear it had the same competition on. It says we're giving you the chance to win daily prizes, including £1,000 cash to help you create classic summer memories with friends and family. It's true in true Henry Weston style. So there he is with his sunglasses on. It doesn't say what exactly the apples are in this. What type of apples are being used. So anyway, I poured it out. There we go. Rosé in colour, as you can see. So I'll give you a whiff. So you do get a slight acidicness in the background. And you're greeted with blossom. A slight blossom feel. It does smell okay. It does. So I'm going to go in. Cheers. Now, it reminds me of my childhood. This is where I fucked up in the last video. It reminds me of my childhood. And the reason why I say that is now and again, Sunday dinner used to be a big thing when I was growing up. Sunday dinner. Every Sunday we used to have a dinner. Everything thrown on it. Lamb, usually lamb. I had the job of stirring the gravy. And now and again, especially if it's like a special occasion, like Christmas or Easter or whatever, my parents used to allow me to have a glass of wine with my dinner. And I was about 10 years old. And it's weird when you're young and you have your first, like you're having your first cigarette or your first taste of a lager or wine, you don't really like it, do you? Because you're not used to it when you're young. And there's a taste in that what reminds me of when I first had this wine. I'm drinking cider, but there's a vineness. There used to be a metallicness. I don't know, it wasn't expensive wine I'm talking about. I'm talking about Liebfraumich, Blue Nun, or Hock, or whatever. My parents never spent. They weren't connoisseurs on stuff like that. So, and there's a taste in this cider which takes me back to that time. It's slightly metallic, vineness feel to this. It's not sweet. And it reminds me of the cheap plonk back in the day. It does. Even though it is a cider. Now, getting back to this. Is there any appleness? Of course there's appleness. It's a cider. But does it feel a natural apple type taste to this? Because I'm finding when I do ciders that I'm not really kind of like necessarily into sweet or medium dry or whatever. But for me, a good cider, this is my own opinion, no one else's, has to have a natural taste of apple and slightly low on acidicness. But does this feels a little bit, it feels a little bit it doesn't feel like a natural taste of apple in this for me. I don't know. Maybe it's a style of cider I'm not too sure on, and I think for me, a rosé cider is not maybe my cup of tea. Again, it's 5.5% ABV. This is weird. It feels more like a wine than a cider to me. It does. It's just me, most probably. It is me, because I know there'll be plenty of people out there shouting their heads off at me, telling me, it just does. So, boys and girls, me per se, I wouldn't buy it again. But, cheers out, by the way. It's, yeah, I appreciate that, it's not terrible. It's, for me, it's not terrible. There is, of course, cidery elements in it, but like I say, it just reminds me of a little bit of that wine I had when I was a kid. So, boys and girls, Hemi Westons, Vintage Rosé, I like to know what people think of that. Bung it in the comments and stuff and tell me what you think. For me, it's drinkable, refreshing enough, I suppose. Thank you very much for watching this cider review. Look after yourselves and see all of you again soon. Bib bib.